So in the last session we were discussed about the series connection and voltage division rule. When the elements are connected in series, we found that the applied voltage is divided among the series connected elements in the proportionality of their resistance values. So we stated that series connection, if there exists between two elements as like this, if R1 is one element, R2 is another element, then in between those elements we will have a simple node. What is mean by simple node is that it consists of only two elements. This node connecting only two elements. So like this, if we have two elements are connected in series between, let us say, two nodes which is 1 and 2. So these two elements can be made into a small in size as like this. For example, if I have these two elements inside a box, now I can say that these two elements can be replaced by a single element, but this value is the same as that of the two elements. So these are the nodes 1 and 2, and that the same box is valid now, that within the box how much is the value right now is same amount of the value as like R1 and R2. So which is sum of the resistors when the elements are connected in series, R1 plus R2. So when elements are connected in this way, we can replace those elements by its equivalent. You can understand this in a simple way that if you have two 1 rupee coins, instead of carrying those two 1 rupee coins, just you are going to shop and you are exchanging that with a value of 2 rupee. So that this is equivalent to 2 rupee as addition of 1 plus 1. So in that way we will reduce our change in our box. This is the box available with us. So we would like to make this box to be so smaller in change. So but ultimately the value of these box inside must be same. So here how much value is there? 1 rupee, 1 rupee. Total is 2 rupees. Here how much your box contains? Again 2 rupees. Only thing is here 1 rupee coins 2 number. Here you may found that 2 rupee coin 1 number, like that. So this is what the network reduction, that if two elements are connected in series, we are replacing 2 by 1. That means two elements got reduced to one element. Clear? So next is when the elements are connected in this way as like series. So let me take little bit extension of this. So if I'll take some elements which are connected in series like this. So in the last session I took only two elements, but you can take more than two elements also, no issue. If I'll say these are the resistors R1, R2 and R3, which are connected between some terminals, let us say A and B terminals. And if these A and B terminals voltage is, let us assume that V, voltage between A and B terminals is V. Now try to observe, there are nodes between these. What kind of nodes are these? Let us say this is N1, this is N2. So N1 is a simple node which is connecting R1 and R2 element. So can I say this N1 is connecting only two elements, thereby these R1 and R2 are in series. Similarly, try to observe N2. N2 is connecting R2 and R3. So this corresponding node is also connecting only two elements. So we can say these are also connected in series. That means this entire branch is connected in series one to another. So when more than two elements are connected in series, we need to make some our kind of analysis in this way, just for basic understanding purpose, as like this. So we can make our understanding in this way that, so if two or more than two elements are connected, if two or more than two elements are connected, so let us have the discussion in this way. Sorry. So here just I can see this. First what I will do is that I will try to assume these two elements are in series. These two elements are in series, as because we seen that in between that there is a simple node. As because it is a simple node, so I can say these elements are connected in series. So like that, first we are grouping these two. Let us assume that these are very close friends. So we are grouping R1 and R2. Then see that this dotted color box is connected in series with R3. That means I can write this as in this way. So like between A and B terminals, if R1 and R2 are in series, what will be its equivalent? R1 plus R2. So can I put those two elements by a single element which is equal to R1 plus R2? And where does this R1 plus R2 connects? Between like first and last terminal. Here what is the first terminal? A. What is the end terminal of the green color box? Is N2. So between A and N2, this R1 and R2 should be connected. Next, so after this, see that after N2, what was the element previously? Let us connect that, R3. So this is what R3. So like this, our dotted color box which we have previously is now replaced with same value but single element. That is what the reduction. We said that if two elements are connected in series, we can replace those elements by its equivalent value. How much is equivalent is the sum of those resistance. Previously two coins are there, now I made one coin with 2 rupees. In that way you can make some kind of analogy. Okay, right. So now that box is in series with R3. Clear? So now this value maybe let us say some R X, where Rx is equal to R1 plus R2. Now Rx and R3 are in series. So in the next step we can make equivalent of this in this way, that now we replaced this Rx and R3 between A and B terminals as Rx plus R3, which is equal to simply R1 plus R2 plus R3, three elements summation. This is what the total resistance between AB terminals. See that? So how we did when three elements are connected in series? First you to take any two elements, then try to make into one element. Then now see again two elements are there. Make that also to be as a one element. In this way, we will reduce the big network into small number of elements. But for this we need to carefully observe, is there any elements which are connected in series? Clear? So you must have proper idea on the series connection also. That is one thing. Second thing is that now you can have one more kind of analogy as like this. So let us take this same diagram, previous one, and let us see as like this. So now we are confirmed that these are connected in series, and if voltage across the first element is V1 and voltage across the second element is V2, and where do we get this V1 and V2 is from a source, let us say a source of V is connected. A source of V is connected. This you can understand in this way, a simple analogy that source is V is just like a let us say boss of a house, boss of a house means like your father. So he brought some, let us say he has brought some chocolates, let us say 10 chocolates, 10 number. Now he would like to give those things to his family members, like you and your brother or sister might be there. Then you are what, the one person is R1, other person is R2. You might be R1, your brother might be R2. Now he has to share this 10 number among these two persons. Then on what basis he will share is that based on your strength or your age factor or some parameter. So let us say the person who is more elder one will get more numbers and younger one will get less numbers. That elder and younger we can compare in terms of strength. That is what the R1 and R2. So based on these strengths, if one person has more strength means that might be the elder one, so other may be younger one, so he will get less. So assume in another way also, he might be kept over here and you are both seen at a time those 10 chocolates and you run away and you try to get. Who will get more number of chocolates? Whoever have more strength. So until unless you will have kind that, so you leave to your brother, younger brother, then he won't get it. So now these 10 numbers are distributed among these two persons. How it is distributed is in this way. For example, if I want how many number is got by the first person, that is what we want. Try to observe what your father bought, V. Then what are you getting? V. So these quantities must be same. Clear? So I am seeing the distribution of the voltage. So how much is the total amount available? V. That what your father has brought. Into your strength. Your strength is just like resistance. Into your strength is R1 divided by, so sum of your and your brother or sister strength. This is what voltage division principle. This is what the total available which is brought by your father, and this is what your strength divided by your strength plus your cousin or brothers. In the same way, if you need your brother distribution, how much he will be getting is total available into your brother's strength divided by yours plus your brother's strength. So in this way, one can understand voltage division principle or voltage division rule. So if two elements are there like this, fine, well and good. Now, if I have three elements as like this, if I have three elements as like this, if I have three elements, what we do? How the distribution takes place? Let us see. If I have three as like this, first what I do is that 3 means actually you might be only two, you and your brother, but your cousin might came due to holidays and he came to your house. Now all together you are 3. So out of which 2 are your own brother and sister and 1 is cousin. Let us assume this is cousin equivalent. Now what we do is that we say that, so however we will stay in our home long time, so we are the blood relation, so we have a more friendship than this guy. So we say that first we take all together, share from the R3, then we distribute among ourselves. That means you can assume this is something in this way, first as like this. First what we do is that we will try to make our own brother or sister grouping together and we say that we both are single. How much is our strength? R1 plus R2. Now see that if the total available value is V, if I want to find how much is this person distribution, let us say V3, and this person distribution, let us say some Vx. Now you see that how much is V3, your cousin distribution, how much he will get is the total available into his strength R3 divided by combinedly you and your brother's strength, that is what Rx, plus your cousin's strength. This is what the voltage division principle. Now you can expand this Rx as V into R3 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. Now tell me what is your brother and yours distribution. V into how much is your strength putting together you and your brother? Rx divided by Rx plus R3. So this x may get confused. So let me put dot. Is this clear? So now you can say Rx is R1 plus
Just R2.
R2 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. Clear? So in this way you can just make some kind of analysis on the voltage distribution. Now you got your distribution among you and your brother. That is what this green color box, which is the group. Now I want to make again, so among ourselves these distribution, then how much is that corresponding to, as like this. So V1 is your corresponding share, V2 is your brother corresponding share. Putting together how much we got already? Vx. Now how this Vx is going to be distributed among you and your brother is what V1. How much is V1? Tell me. How much is available among you and your brother? That is what R1 and R2. Vx into your strength, that is what R1 divided by R1 plus R2. Similarly, your brother or sister strength is, so Vx, the distribution is Vx into R2 by R1 plus R2. Clear? So in this way you can keep on reducing the distribution and you can try to find it, the whole distribution. As because we are in the initial position, I am trying to assume this kind of grouping. Otherwise just simply I will understand in this way that these two might be together. So if I want R3 distribution, so total applied amount of the voltage into this corresponding strength, that is what R3 divided by total entire connected series branch which is across V, means this V is shared by all the three persons, that is what sum of all the three persons strength. Simple way. Clear? Clear? Okay. Alright, so sometimes situation may come in this way also, but otherwise I will say with the numerical problems those things. And now let us move on with the next extension, that is what the parallel connection. So we seen the parallel connection, and the current division rule, CDR. So let us quickly revise these things and let us solve some problem. And parallel connection is explained in this manner as like this. If I have two elements and which are having same pair of nodes, this is R1, this is R2, and now let us see what is the node. This is one node N1, this is another node N2. N1 and N2 are the nodes which are same for R1 and R2. R1 is having, you can understand in this, R1 is having N1 one side, other side N2. This also you can analyze in a better way, like family relationship as like this. If these are the parents, this person is your father, this person is mother, and this person is the child, son or daughter. Now, if these parents have one more child, which is R2, they must have same parents as like this, same mother and same father. Then only we can say these two are brother and sister. So let us say this might be the sister. So now see that the son and sister both have same parents. So when you find this kind of thing, so when two elements are having same nodes, same pair of nodes, these are what? Pair of nodes. Pair of nodes. So you can understand that those are connected in parallel. Those are connected in parallel. Now, when those are in parallel, we will see some interesting thing that, so we can replace those parallel connected corresponding set between, let me say, between those corresponding nodes. Like this circle can be replaced by its equivalent value. How much is its equivalent? We had seen previously. So I must have N1 node on the top side, on the other side N2 node. In between this some resistance is there. Now I am replacing 2 with one element, that is what the network reduction. But it is not R1 plus R2. When the elements are series, then only it is R1 plus R2. If elements are in parallel, its equivalent resistance is R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. So like this we can make the two elements into single equivalent element, and this is its equivalent value. So this is what the another kind of network reduction. You try to see that how many elements are there actually in the circuit? 2. But what we did? We reduced that 2 into one element. And that one element must be connected between N1 and N2. Okay? Right. So next is that here we see one more interesting phenomena. That is what? The current division principle. Let us see that. Let us see that. And see here. If I have a current of I amperes, if I have a current of I amperes, which is trying to come towards this green color circle, means these are the two persons who are in parallel, and these two persons together getting I amount of the current. Now we would like to distribute this I current as I1 and I2. This derivation I already made, just you can refer back that corresponding lecture. So just to have a better understanding, I am giving some analogy. So now how much is the distribution of you? You are the R1, your brother or sister is R2. So when you and your brother are in series, it is one kind of phenomenon. When you are in parallel, it is other kind of phenomenon. Now your family head might brought, when you are in parallel, we will always think about the current. When you are in series, we always talk about the voltage. Okay. So now the distributed parameter is this one. Previously he brought chocolates, now he brought some fruits. That fruits is current. Now you need to distribute these fruits. Whenever parallel is there, different item, not the same item. Okay. So how much is this I1? Somebody should say. The total amount available, how much is that? I. Into your opponent. Means as of now, your brother or sister is opponent to you. Who is your opponent? R2. So what is his strength? R2. Divided by the total strength of you and your brother. It is not parallel sum, that try to understand. This is not R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. It is just sum of your strength and your brother's strength who are in parallel. Clear? So in the same way, you can make the I2 current I2 is equal to, how much I2 will be? So I2 could
I
see the total amount how much he getting together in parallel with your brother or sister is I into that person's strength, opposite person's strength, that is what R1. For this opposite is R1, just I am using color coding also, you can carefully check. For R2 opposite person is R1. For R1 opposite person is R2. So in that way divided by sum of your and your brother strength. These are what the current division principles. Clear? So right. Now let us see some more additional thing that, or let me give you one more point also here. When three elements are connected in parallel, when three elements also connected in parallel, this also very important. Why? Because many times people will do mistake on this. So I want to highlight this section. See here, let us say one more case that, so let us add or let us invite, so your cousin and ask him to connect in parallel who is R3. Now see how these all are connected. R1 is between N1 and N2, R2 is also between N1 and N2, R3 also between N1 and N2. So these all are connected in parallel. Now I need how much is the current through this third person. So when I am talking about the third person, then all together, first you need to look that how many we are in parallel. 3. So except me, how many are left out? 2 more are left out. What are their strength when they are in parallel? What are their strength when they are in parallel? Is very important. That we need to look in this way. See, this green color box represents two resistors are connected in parallel. What are they? R1 and R2. What is its equivalent? R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. This let us say Rx. Rx is this dotted circle total value. Now, just for sake of understanding, can I assume in this way further that as like this, just to make you understand, can I assume that these two resistors now just for a moment can be replaced with one value whose strength is equal to Rx. So how much is Rx is? You can see this value R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. Got my point? Now see that for R3, who is the opponent? For R3, the opponent is this green color circle person. Together, not one person. For R3, R2 and R1 both are opposite, but they are in parallel. So that's why we try to replace them with their combined strength, which is Rx. So now for R3, the opponent is Rx. So you can write now easily what will be the current I3. I3 is equal to total current together for all these persons is I into opponent strength. How much is the opponent strength when they are in parallel?
RX.
Rx
RX.
divided by. Now tell me, is it R1 plus R2 plus R3 or Rx plus R3? Got my point? Here R3 will be there, no doubt. R3 will be there. R3 will be there. But is it Rx or R1 plus R2? This
RX.
should be Rx. Okay. So this should be Rx. Otherwise, your things will go wrong. So don't take that R1 plus R2 here. So this must be focused. Many people will do this kind of mistake. This should be Rx. This is not R1 plus R2. Got it? So generally with like overview, like sometimes with overvision, we took generally that sum of these resistors, that is R1 R. Here also with overlook that you will take R sum of all these resistors, R1 plus R2 plus R3 over. That is wrong. So you should be very careful in the parallel connection. Clear? When three elements are in parallel, how the current division is calculated. We come across all these kind of situations in our generalized circuit analysis. Clear?